Alright, hello Exa, welcome to my today videos about PoE, and in today's video I'm gonna show you guys my testing about the strat of farming 100 of the logbooks expedition. And I have here the finished stage with it running 0 logbooks left. So after 100 logbooks I have start from 1 div and end it with a 83 divive and some 1300 is kind of 6.5 device, so it's almost 90 device, and some more extra coin. So if we make a calculate, so we have 300 extra extra coin, and with the 300 extra extra coin we're gonna have 4 chaos each. So 4 multiplied by 300 is gonna be 1200 C, and then it's another 6.5 divide more, so it's kind of 96 divide minus other things. And including, you can see here I got some extra currency and stacked deck not selling yet, so it's maybe around 97 divide for 100 logbooks expedition running. So how I run it, and is it still viable nowadays? Let's go through it. I have run it with the Dead Aura version, which is I'm using here ready end gear, but you can craft it. It's pretty easy. It's not the final one, but it's look almost the final stage of the Dead Aura, which is enough damage, enough defense to run through the level 83 of the Logbooks expedition. And I will go through all the gears pretty quick, cover it each by one, and you can pause to see what it is. So now it's the bow, the helmet, the keeper, amulet, armor, ring, magic ring, boots, of course headhunter, and the gloves, and some other flaws about corrupted blood and move speed, damage, armor, and some resistance. Okay, so that's all from the gears. It's pretty much similar to any kind of Dead Aura build and in the Occultist version. With the trees, I got this Timeless Silver, which is gonna help you have a lot of good stuff on the trees, like chaos damage, and this one also about chaos damage and chaos leeches as life. So we have leeching resources, and we have double chaos small notable here. So we got triple notable about chaos damage, which is pretty good. Timeless. I hope you can find yourself similar to that. And here I'm using the larger cluster with the 3 skill and some medium with some basic skill. You can see it in the buff, and I will hope it to quick make it the video. It's pretty short, so you guys don't have to go through all the video to see how the builds look like. Yeah, and all the job just similar like the previous version I was just showing on my previous clips. Yep, this is about the trees of the level 90s, enough damage to run level 83, and you can kill everything with this trees. Yep. And for the skill gem setup, so in here I'm using the Arctic Armour, the Stone Flesh and Stone Determination, and the Automation. Also, my Mercenaries is using the Aura, Malevolence, and the Grace. The Grace is additional point, but I would like to use this guy because this guy have the Episode Cry. The Episode Cry gonna hindering the enemies nearby and causing them to explode when killed. So you got double explosion. It's not an explosion, but it's explode, and it's dealing a lot of more damage. This is the reason why I'm using this guy, and this guy good. And you can find me a better version with extra skill in the supported skill, but I just want to have a cry, and malevolence is priority number 1. And the gear is pretty much normal to just let the character not die easily, and then you can have the aura free all the way. And of course, yeah, rest cap it, 5k of life, cannot die easily, right? And also in my character I'm using the Vaal Arctic Armour, which is gonna help you kill the boss pretty easily. And when you're facing the boss, mainly I'm running Black Cedar, so it is the Verona, and the Verona you need to fire a caustic arrow and keep the boss staying in the caustic arrow as long as you can. And if you're using Vaal Arctic Armor and you become frozen, but don't worry, you become frozen and the boss hitting you is not that hard to broken the frozen stone you become. And after the boss hitting you to break the frozen, and it's almost finished the duration of the caustic arrow, the Vaal caustic arrow, and also the boss coming to another phase or even is dead. So that's the reason why I'm using Vaal Arctic Armor here, because I feels like it's pretty useful and it's good to go. And the others, all other auras need to have the Enlightened level 3, and combining with this helmet, you gotta have the Enlightened level 5, and level 5 is enough reservation for everything, like Flesh and Stone and Determination, and I even have some extra mana, which is I can use others aura also, but yeah, I feels like now I'm okay to do that, and okay to run all through the Logbooks and finish the content about the setting of 100 Logbooks running. So then the others is just about some supported skill gem, and yeah, of course, Awaken in the green socket, also in here Awaken in the green socket, combining with the caustic arrow. I even not have the Vaal caustic arrow like 2020, just 20 with plus level is not have a quality, but it's okay, it's just quality, it just make it bigger, than you don't need to, right? Yep, here, and also here you're using the Empower to have the plus level. If you have higher level of the Empower, you can get more level of the caustic arrow. In here I only have like level 2. If it's level 3, then it's gonna be plus 6 or something, so the caustic arrow gonna go to the level 27, or yeah, so maybe 28 something, and you have more damage then. And also I'm using left ring by the right ring by the magic ring, because I have the helmet, so it's gonna give you have the hexproof, so you have hexproof, so you don't need to scare about the any kind of curses from monster or map modifiers. So that's it, the defensive layers. And also you need to have a summon Chaos Golem, because Chaos Golem gonna give you more damage over time multipliers. Yep, that's pretty good. And because we're doing a damage over time, so yeah, Chaos Golem is a good option to go. And also try to be a little more tanky, you're gonna use a steel skin and yep, automation, which is I prefer you to use steel skin by yourself, because you know exactly when you need it. So when you're fighting with the bosses, or you fighting against the pretty strong rare monster with a lot of modifier affecting it, then you're gonna use steel skin. But I feel a bit lazy to press a lot of buttons, so I decided to make it automatically. Even I make it automatically for the withering stab. But if you want to make more impact on the combat, then you need to separate these two and using it by yourself in the time you need it. So withering stab, it's gonna using to fighting against the bosses after you hit him by the caustic arrow, and you withering and you become frozen by the Vaal Arctic Armor, and then it's gonna have the wither come up to 15 and the boss getting a lot of damage. Yep. And the steel skin, when you're getting hit by the bosses, you press steel skin to protect yourself. For the strong hit, the first strong hit from the bosses, you're almost avoiding it. Yes. And so on. That's it for the build. That's it for the testing. And I think from the testing, I have made a lot of mistakes, and I have made a lot of problems while I'm running it, like dying with 6 portal, and like losing some experience. And but yeah, so in total I can say it, if you have the gear pretty much look similar like me. If you don't have Headhunter, it doesn't matter, you can use the you can use this one. You can see this one, it's also the same, it's increased chaos damage and have some resistance on it. It's pretty fine. So you can use this instead of headhunter. It's fine. You can still have the speed like I had. You can run like around 2 minutes a map, 2 minutes per map for per logbook expression, and yeah, with two minutes per map and 100 map, you're gonna spend like it's like 200 minutes or something. Yeah, and then if you divide it by 60, you just need to have 1 day about running, because you spend 3 hour, almost 3.5 hour to running, and also you need to spend the others 3.5 hours to set up the bomb, and also some spicy map you need to spend a little bit more. So let's say to complete one map you're gonna need around 5 minutes. So 5 minutes for one map, and you multiply it by 100 map, and you got 500 minutes, and you divide it to 60. So it almost 1 day, 1 day to run, and after 1 day you're fighting around almost 100 divide, right? Almost 100 divide, and because nowadays the currency is more cheaper, so if you run it early, then you may need to take a lot of currency here, and even it's worth it than now. But now I still have make 100 divide, almost 100 divide per day, and per 100 logsbook, not a day. If you run more than what I'm doing, like 200 logbooks a day or something like that, and you may find 200 divide easy 1 day. But it depends on you and your time can spend. Yeah, so I think after all, I think the logbooks expression content is still good to go. If you don't know what to farm, or you struggling with a lot of strategy around the world, and a lot of streamers popping it, and some like Mirabelle can farm Abyss, farm Rock Exile, farm Rushing tier 17 or something. If you're struggling with that, you don't want to run Haste, you don't want to run Sanctum, then yeah, logbook expression is still viable and still profitable, I guess. Of course, it's not that much, but it's a balance. So 100 map, you got around 100 divide. That's it. Yeah, base to base. So if I'm missing something, or if I say anything wrong, please note that comment and let me know about that. I'll fix in the next video. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.